So you know how a lot of people are starting to think that the universe we live in is maybe a simulation because we're made of atoms and the atoms are following the laws of physics and chemistry. Why would that be the case? Because atoms are just like these little dots and they're swirling around and following laws of physics? What? So it starts to make sense to you if you think about it. Well, maybe there's a computer external to the universe, or maybe the universe is a computer or something, and it's simulating, so it's calculating all the reactions of all the atoms. And it almost seems like it has to be something like that, because how else are the reactions of the atoms being determined? We must be in a matrix, right? So lately I've been thinking and reading and coming to the conclusion that no, the simulation theory is really not the best way to explain anything, because saying that there's an external computer or something to calculate the reactions of the atoms, it's kind of just positing another thing that now you're going to have to explain that too. Like you're actually making the theory of the universe more complicated by inventing a simulation theory or a matrix theory. It's better, what I found, the smooth, clean explanation of everything that just works is panpsychism. And bear with me, because I know it sounds weird, but the atoms are alive and they're following the laws of physics. Well, Daniel, if they're alive, why are they following the laws of physics? Wouldn't they just kind of scatter randomly because the atoms have their own free will? No, because they're not as complicated as us. They don't have these brains that can come up with new, interesting ideas to scatter around and, ooh, this time I'm going to not react the same way I did last time. They're not smart. Atoms are alive, but they're very dumb. So they follow the laws of physics because that's just what feels good to them naturally. They're just reacting to their experiences, chasing good experience over bad experience. And when you start to see it that way, it makes perfect sense, because human beings are just more evolved versions of these primitive experiences. And what do? Well, we walk around and we make our own choices, and we have free will because our brains can keep track of the past with memories. Atoms can't do that. So we don't just follow laws of physics. I mean, a lot of people do just react to their feelings. A lot of people almost have no free will because they're just reacting so much. But if you pay attention and you stop and smell the roses sometimes, then you do have free will, because you're made of atoms that are just experiences. And this view of the universe is so cool. I mean, don't get me started.